morning, guys. Me. Hey, everybody. You guys see this shirt at the same time now. I'm just doing it rapidly. I'm just doing it. But today's video is about references, about my references or everybody's references if they want to connect. Because I like talking about energy. I like talking about connections and all that. I like feeling down all that. But I guess I like to start off that if you ever heard from my other videos that I am a kind of a mythical guy, I'm like connecting, I'm like doing things because it builds up to that, and let's talk, yeah. So some things you can't really see, but you want sometimes, and you take small steps. That's all I'm saying. If you can't feel something, or you can't know what's happening, take small steps. Nothing's gonna happen when you take small steps. They are. Small steps can mean so much. Yeah, small steps can mean so much, and you can build something pretty large later on. I could finally start relying on my emotions and all that without relying on drugs or anything like that, because I take small steps to control them. I take little waivers. Usually my mind is like attacking and everything, and that leads to Seven Deadly Sins, or leads to Naruto, it leads to that, and it leads to that. Anything that is fighting, I can't leave it to Goku or all of that, because I reference towards a lot of it, and I reference like power. That's what it means, power. I derive by that, or other people which inspire me by power, or just rivaling or going down, or you know what I mean, really. People who do strifeful, who take those challenges face on and go on, complete it, have their goals with high hopes. And everything that is referenced, everything that is around you is simply just a thing that touches you in some way. People, timelines, not timelines, but I guess building up from pinpoints can simply build up. Like the thing I've said from my last video about Harry Potter and everything. I have a little touchy of a British, or I don't know, but don't argue me about that. Just I like saying bloody hell and stuff like that from Ron Weasley. Oh man, he's one of my guys. But other people are, Oh man, I love Harry Potter. And then Doctor Who is such good. Whoa, wow. This is the other season, the last season. I don't know about that. But anything from Doctor Who I love. Just kind of, because he's brilliant, he's mad, he's kind of crazy, and I love crazy. I love just being crazy. I love diddly dally doolies. I love trinkets and all of that. I like experimenting. I love doing that. Do things. Oh man, I'm so silly. Okay, but the people and all the things that have been, like, for me, like I said, I'm analytical, and I do things because I know that they're bound to happen and bound to push me to the person that I want to be. At first, when I did that, I was like, okay, because all I'm relating is what I feel, and I was like, okay, I'm doing this, feeling this, and that's just going to make me this person. So I was like, okay, I need to change that. Let me change that to small steps. That's how I got from a few months ago, yeah. And that actually helped me work. It pretty worked. And I watch things, and then they build up, and then it creates character for me, character side. The thing about me is that, and think about subconscious, is that subconscious is a whole thing, and then their subconscious is just there. It's that one-sided coin. It's that one-sided of a cube of thing. It's only one side of you. You can't reach your subconscious, but you cannot really show it in a way. You can sway so many different patterns, but you can't really show the entire thing. The person who you want to be, because everything around you is simply just attacking everything. Something that you can't show who you are, but time can show who you really are. Videos I'm making can show who I really am. The sides of me, every bit of side who I am. Silly, kind, caring, whatever you may call it. But yeah, this is me. And at first I was like, okay, I like choir and stuff. I want to do it. And before I'm talking about why I chose the things I've done, it's because I like being passionate and everything. I saw stars that made me, I guess, romantic. I don't know where romantic came from for me. It's like I was romantic, to be honest, when I was kindergarten. And it was like, I didn't know you touched me back here. I was like, God dang. Never mind about that. I'm still surprised, yeah, to be honest. But, yeah, who knew? Okay, never mind by that, but it became more powerful, it became challenging, the person Goku, I guess, because I watched Goku for so many times, and now I'm watching Naruto, which is very inspiring, and to be honest, I think it's kind of, I like resonating, to be honest, like, I like resonating sides of me from shows, like, alright, like, yeah, I did that before, I was very passionate, I was powerful in some way, and I like that, I reference off of that, I reference from this, too. Ron Willsey, Billy Hill, and all that. And I like dressing up, pretty British-like kind of a way. I kind of like dressing up, and that's how that does. And before, too, I chose myself a rebel, too, because technically, when I said for my other videos, is that I'm monistic, and it kind of just says that I'm a rebel to the end. No, excuse me. I don't know where that came from. Let me get some water. Okay. But yeah, I kind of rebel to the end because but I'm kind of building myself way to be understanding, to have like a doubt, an opinion in some way. But everybody's just like, yeah, but okay, I can be better, not be like argue and all that. I don't want to be a critic. I want to be a critique. I don't know how I said that. It was completely hilarious. All right. Um. Yeah, I want to kind of say my opinions in a good way. And I always want to keep doing that. So I stopped being such a rebel. When I was a kid, I disobeyed. I kind of disobeyed my parents in some ways, and especially disobeyed my teachers and all that. I always listen. I always follow the rules, but I like I like going out of the rules. I like influence myself that this is right in some way, and this is. I was like, oh, I can do this. It doesn't mean this. I was like, oh, I mean this in some way. But then I was like, okay, this is true, but this isn't false anyway because I'm a mystic. And I was like, I don't know what to believe is. It was like, now I'm just like, okay, yeah, this is now. But yeah, this is me and her. Yeah. Ugh. Why am I rhyming? I almost got cross rhymed. That was weird. But yeah, I hope that version of me just says that I do things because I like building things up. I like experimenting and stuff. People build things up. This is why. It's like I stopped searching for a long time ago because I started really want to build things more. Because I test all these things. Won't stop continue testing. That means, but I'll build myself pretty large because make myself pretty powerful and large because if I should say about Gohan really, I don't know if you know, it's like someone who works out every day, a body builder, and he builds himself that way. If he builds himself in that way, and that's pretty good. Cause he's actually fit and everything. If you start slacking off and doing all these sorts of things, like eating and doing other workouts and all that, it just feels the one that's right for you, just stay on that thing. If you want to try something, just go ahead, try something. There's no worries about trying something, but if you stop going off the path, if you really just don't keep a word, then things will simply fall. I keep my word all the time. I'm kind of a bit of a nobleman. I always keep my word. I always keep my truths. That this is what I mean. This is what I said, and this is how I said it. And I don't care if you say any other way. This is how it means. This is how I feel. That's what I'm saying. You could say all these ways, and it won't really affect me. It will influence me. It will give me opinion. I'll like it, but what I said before will always remain. choose from any timeline. But, oh man, I'm talking a bit too much. Going 3 videos. Pretty bizarre. I was trying to give myself that accent. Oh, just made it worse. Okay. But, yeah, references. Remember references. Remember things that follow your heart. The whole cycle that is in your heart. All the things that give you love, that things that you need. Just take that, hold it in. Think of people. Think of your family. Think of things that fill that hole. Because some things you really need. Man, sure, I did a lot of things to do it, and now I finally know what to put the pieces in. But then those pieces won't be there. It's not like building blocks. You can't just stick it on and have it there. They'll build. So that's why I was saying about Harry Potter and everything. They build on in time, and then those things will stick. Those things will fit. Because your body is your own reference, is your map, your past, really. You can change, of course, you can change however you want it, but your body is completely just is a map to where you've been and where you're heading. It tells you everything. You just have to solve it, really. It tells you how you feel and all that. You can feel anything, but then take small steps again. You don't want to feel that way. And then you eventually won't feel it. And you feel something else. However you may choose. Well, I think that's all about references. If you have anything else, don't mind to comment. I have so many other references. I have so many other things that kind of tie to me, my parents, my people, the people that I care about so much. Gotta call them the primes, really. If they're not really friends, or like everybody I consider as a friend, but people that are really mean to me, I call it primes in some way. That's my funny word, my special word that I like to use, prime. It's like, no matter what happens, no matter what they do, I always care for them, and I always give them my 100% support. That is me. I think that way. Right now. Well, not right now. I built that up. You know, you get that. But I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!